Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI.
Our analysis today is grounded in a recent article from TechCrunch. It's titled Sam Altman's Project World Looks to Scale Its Human Verification Empire. First stop, Tinder, written by Lucas Ropek and published on April 17, 2026. This piece offers a critical look at the evolving landscape of digital identity.
We'll begin with this quote from Sam Altman because it really frames the central problem we're discussing. You see, as AI-generated content becomes more and more common, being able to tell the difference between human and machine interaction, well, it's no longer just a technical question. It's becoming a fundamental issue of trust and authenticity online.
And that brings us to the core challenge here, the AI identity problem. The line between human and AI-generated content is blurring, and that ambiguity really creates a need for a new, reliable way to verify who or what is on the other side of the screen.
So, to tackle this, Sam Altman's Project World is developing a solution it calls Proof of Human. The goal is pretty straightforward: to verify that there is, in fact, a real human performing an action, but to do it without compromising that user's privacy.
Now, how exactly has World engineered its technology to provide this proof of human? Let's get into the mechanics of it.
At the very heart of World's system is a piece of hardware called the orb. The process itself involves a user locating one of these devices, allowing it to scan their iris, and in return, they receive a unique and cryptographically secure digital identifier. This is their World ID.
The whole process is secured using a cryptographic method known as zero-knowledge proofs. What this does is allow the system to confirm a user is human without actually exchanging any of their personal data. The analogy here is perfect. It's like proving you have the key to a lock without ever having to show the key itself to anyone.
Okay, so now that we understand the technology, let's turn to its practical applications. How is this actually being used in both consumer and business scenarios?
World has already announced a series of really strategic integrations with some major platforms. You can see these partnerships span social media, entertainment, business communications, and security, which really shows how widely applicable this technology could be.
If we look at the consumer side, this technology is aimed at solving some very common frustrations. On Tinder, for example, it authenticates profiles to cut down on bots and catfishing. And for live events through ConcertKit, it's about preventing automated bots from buying up all the tickets, making sure they go to actual human fans.
Now, in the professional world, the integrations are really focused on security. For Zoom, the idea is to counter the threat of deepfakes by verifying who's actually on a call. And for a platform like DocuSign, it adds a much higher level of assurance that a contract is being signed by a verified person. Despite all these potential uses, World is facing a pretty significant hurdle, and that is achieving mass adoption. The friction involved in that initial verification process has been a major barrier to scaling up.
And really, this is the central question for the project's success. It's not just a logistical problem, it's a psychological one. How do you overcome user reluctance and the sheer inconvenience of needing this specific hardware to get a critical mass of people on board?
To get around that scaling problem, World has introduced a tiered verification system. What this does is it allows developers to pick the level of security that's appropriate for their needs, from the high-assurance orb scan all the way down to lower-friction methods, like a government ID or even just a selfie check.
So, this selfie check tier is designed to be the easiest entry point for rapid onboarding. It prioritizes doing most of the work on the user's own device to protect their privacy. But, and this is an important trade-off, it also represents the lowest level of identity assurance within their framework.
Looking ahead, World's vision actually goes beyond just verifying humans. They're also preparing for a future where AI agents can act on our behalf. A key future concept they're working on is agent delegation. The idea is that a human could authorize an AI agent with their verified World ID, which would allow that AI to perform tasks online with a provably human-backed identity. And this isn't just a far-off idea. The technical foundation is already being built. Through a partnership with the authentication platform Okta, a beta system is already in development. It's designed to let services tell the difference between some unverified bot and an AI agent that is operating with the authority of a World ID holder. All of this leads us to a final and I think critical question to consider.
What are the implications of a digital world where proof of human might one day become a prerequisite for online access and for establishing trust?
Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, use the QR code at the beginning of this video to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI.
Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel. And if you would, please like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.